Welcome back to Primordial Perils. We're picking right back up from where we left off. With Plantera defeated, the dungeon becomes haunted and terror weapons are available. And who could forget everyone's favorite ram dash? Killing Plantera also spawns Perennial Ore, which I used to make the Viral Sprout, a summon weapon with amazing target tracking, which I hope would serve me well because of Jared's fast movement. After these minor upgrades, I move swiftly to tackle the next two bosses, Astrum Aureus and the Ocean Outcasts. With Aureus dead, the astral enemies are empowered and begin dropping new weapons and accessories, but more on that later. Properly geared up, time for my revenge. It came to my attention in the last episode that the footage was a bit dark and or lacking in color. For this part I tried messing around with some settings in DaVinci, so let me know if it's any better cause I cannot tell, especially not after staring at all this footage for so long. Remember how I said in the last episode that Levy's huge hitbox makes her difficult to dodge? Well, this is the other side of that coin, and it's called the Deep Wound. Same story goes for Aureus, as you could tell. With this victory, we are officially over halfway through the Infernum boss list. With the outcasts dead, I decided to finally build my Abyss teleporter network for easy access to mine ore in the future. This time, I took a page out of Chief Logan's book and extended my network to the archives for quick dungeon access. In case it's unclear, my overall goal with this series is to make you, the viewer, feel as if you were playing along in this Let's Play. So that means you'll have to deal with some dragged out mining and building, cause this is a full Terraria playthrough, and a full playthrough has some boring sections, it's inevitable. In other words, just deal with it, noobs. You might have noticed the audio backtracking like crazy during sped up footage. Yeah, I don't know why it happens and I couldn't find any reason. So if you know, do let me know down below because I'd be very interested to know. Indeed, it is Golem time, and for those who know, I'll explain it later. Enough listening and learning. I consider myself an expert anti-no-hitter. Time for those new astral items I spoke of 10 minutes ago. And with that Jared attempt, I had finally decided. It's time to grind out every conceivable resource. We are finally ready. The community has a case of acute confusion about the seasonal events, I feel. They are tiered for post-Golem on some lists, but you also see their items on build guides to use against Golem. My 2 cents, hashtag blame boss checklist. With the Pixar, we can mine Scoria ore, allowing for some very powerful upgrades to everything from weapons to armor and accessories to max HP. I decided to start farming the outcasts for their summon, since it was really good in this version. But a lone scout turn threw a Martian wrench in my plans. But no matter how good the damage, my most critical issue remains movement speed to dodge the ice spiral. But I decided to stall as much as humanly possible on that issue to instead catch up on all classes to my current progression stage to see what would be best to use. If Uncle Iroh taught me anything, is that for a fight like this, there is no room to be rigid and stale by committing to a single class. Yes, I even grinded out all the biomimics. Realizing I'd forgotten about Purple Haze, I went off to farm unicorns, and since I activated the Blood Moon, I think you know what time it is. That's right, another side quest. I'm an amazing singer, I know, but please, hold your applause until this whole thing is done. I couldn't bother learning motion tracking while making this part. Finally having gathered the horns I needed, I crafted the haze. But remember that swallowed pride from last episode? Time to spit it back out in her face. Also, I guess I'll quickly explain why the black bar is at the bottom of my videos. It's not a cropping issue. My OBS just captures videos that way, and I didn't know how to fix it before deciding to abuse it for easy text editions, so now I won't change it, at least not in the near future. Plus, it's fun to play around with. If it annoys you, comment L-Dum down below to show me you're a real retention person. Yeah, I have not taken the time to master this attack, but who needs mastery when surviving it is enough to get by? Alright, time to finish off the Old One's army with Tier 3. Yeah, she killed me, but I don't let things like that stop me. With everyone's favorite invasion finally completed, back to more farming. Really starting to master this movement now. While the broom performs exactly as expected, it still doesn't feel right with me since I never allow myself to dodge this attack by sitting still. At least not on a flying mount, because that's just bullshit. But as often the case, one problem is replaced by another, this time by an attack that I bet most Infernum players might not know about, the Icicle Dash. And while the shield can parry Jared just fine, this attack is even more dependent on the player having good movement, to not get overwhelmed by the jarring movement and the icicles which will one-shot us. As I said earlier, no class gets left behind for this venture. This is my new favorite pet, by the way, since it actually has a function by collecting dropped money for you. Looking for good options, I asked around your Discord and was directed by Bone Reaper to the Stellar Knife, a great stealth weapon, and the Bee, a pre-hard mode accessory granting damage based on your defense, as well as acting like adrenaline by decreasing the amount of damage taken when struck at full HP, which might prevent me from being one-tapped by every single attack. While this only works under perfect circumstances, remember that we are very weak, so anything that'll make the first punch as soft and recoverable as possible will still prove very useful, which matters a lot since the damage buff it grants only applies at full HP. But however useful this is, it doesn't solve our movement problem, and I cannot afford to reforge everything too quick or switch to Magiluminescence or the Insignia without doing a serious decrease to my already very limited damage. Well, I could, but I wasn't that desperate just yet. But then, I finally remembered. An item most normal Calamity players would probably never use, but one that we Infernum players, we who are used to fights with infinite flight, one we know very well, especially those of us who fight the Empress. A pair of wings, buried in heaven's hell-sent sands. The Hadarian Wings. And all these things combined, this places our final gear on pre-Golem tier. We took 2 steps forward, now we're going 2 steps back. Alright, now I believe I owe an explanation about Golem. So, I don't know, I called the challenge pre-Golem Jared because I beat him with pre-Golem gear, and that's pretty much it.